Hey everybody, it's your captain speaking. Playing a little Godzilla, gonna give my review of Doctor Strange. So, let me start off by saying I love this movie. It's a great movie. Very fun, very enjoyable. Everything you can expect from a Marvel movie. Even this one, which I didn't expect to do very well because, the average person is like, Doctor Who? No, not Doctor Who, Doctor Strange. But it's Marvel. People are trusting the Marvel brand. So, let's do it. Let me start off by saying I love the cast. Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange is perfect. Totally my fan cast. Wouldn't have it any other way. Um, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Mordo, God, the guy, I think his name is Benedict Wong, but I could be wrong, played Wong. Tilden Swinton as the Ancient One, Rachel McAdams as Christina Palmer, and Mads Mikkelsen as the villain Caecilius. Perfect, 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 perfect all around. Great cast. They all bring so much to the table. Uh, the way it starts out with, cocky Strange, as a surgeon, whatever. I do what I want, as I'm the best. And then, the accident. I'm not here to repeat the whole story of the movie. I'm here to tell you what I thought of the movie. And I thought it was great. Uh, One of the standout things, aside from the acting, was definitely the visual effects of the movie. Like the whole tripped out 60s, mind bending, oh god, like all that crazy stuff going on. Totally awesome. So cool and new and different. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, it looks like Inception. Well, Inception wishes it did what Doctor Strange did. You know. Um, the whole Manhattan fight in the glass dimension where everything is folding upon itself. Everybody's seen it in the trailers, and yes, it is just as awesome, if not even more awesome, than how it looked. Like it actually, like I thought it might be goofy at first, but they delivered. So, and then the whole Hong Kong battle scene was pretty freaking sweet. Time reversing while fighting in real time or whatever. That yeah, cool. Um, for the most part, it's a great movie. I will say it does suffer from, what you would expect from origin movies to be predictable. The hero gets put on his path, encounters some hardship, and has a villain, and he has to overcome his villain and the hardships and all that other stuff. So it suffers from that, but it's still like totally worth it, totally fun to watch. You know, if I had to like the biggest criticism, not the prediction of origin movies because you're gonna get that no matter what. It's an origin movie, but my biggest criticism is you don't get enough of the cast. Like you have this amazing cast playing these awesome characters and you just don't get enough time spent with them. I want more time with these characters. I want to explore them. I want to see more of his training when he's learning his magic. Like they give us some of it and they tell us he's freaking like amazing at it, which it's cool. He's supposed to be the future sorcerer supreme, so it makes sense that he's adept at magic. So, but yeah, for the most part, while I wish they would have gave us more of some characters, it's still, they gave us enough to make it a decent movie. I'm totally looking forward to when and if they actually do a Doctor Strange 2, which, with the way it's banking at the box office, I imagine they're going to do it. It's only a matter of time. You know, he's going to show up in Infinity War, obviously. Um, I want to talk about the battle against Dormammu. Yes, Dormammu shows up. Despite I mean, it kind of seems like it's a no-brainer. He's like Doctor Strange's biggest bad guy. So it only makes sense that he shows up in this movie. That would be like having a Captain America movie without the Red Skull, which I mean, I know all of them after the first one have not had the Red Skull, but still, you have to introduce the Red Skull first. Everybody knows the Red Skull. Anyways, Dormammu is Strange's Red Skull. And, when he has the little, when Strange goes to confront him in the Dark Dimension, I think they called it, and traps him in a time loop and makes him, like, choose between living in this eternal time loop or, freeing Strange and not destroying the Earth and its dimension and all that stuff. It's pretty good twist. Uh, um, Overall, I enjoyed it. Like, the movie is good, great, fantastic. If not a little strange at times. See what I did there? Post-credit scenes. Alright, so spoilers, alright, if you didn't already figure this out. But the mid-credit scene is, I'm assuming, essentially a scene that's going to end up in Thor Ragnarok, because Thor shows up in Strange's place and they're talking about Loki and Odin and all this other stuff. It's a lot of expositional stuff, but it does nice to set up Thor Ragnarok, make us look forward to it. And they have nice little quips back and forth with each other, so totally, typical Marvel fashion with the mid-credit scene. The end credit scene, I would say, is a little bit on the predictable side because, well, mostly because you have to be familiar with the, material, the original material, to really get why it's predictable, because it's Mordo going bad, and he finds that one guy that was supposed to be paralyzed but used magic to let himself walk again. Mordo shows up to his place and steals his magic from him because, I'm bad now. So, I mean, honestly, not that surprising, but, whatever. It was still entertaining and a good end credit scene. Very reminiscent of what they did with Winter Soldier with the whole, predicting or, showing a scene, a mid-credit scene showing another movie and then end credit scene kind of giving you a little bit extra on the bad guy. So, that's cool. That was really cool. I don't think there's anything else I really need to cover. Like I said, I supremely enjoyed this movie. I can't wait to see more. I can't wait for him to show up in Thor Ragnarok. I can't wait to see him interact with the rest of the Avengers in Infinity War. And, especially Tony Stark. That's going to be great. So, if I had to give it a rating, I would give it like 4.5 out of 5 stars. Totally worth your time. Think you should go check it out. Hope you enjoyed this review. You have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.